This restaurant in Italy was awarded its first Michelin star in 1959, making it the longest held star in the country. Today I'm in Rubiera, a town near Modena, to visit Clinica Gastronomica Arnaldo, an iconic restaurant serving authentic traditional food from the Emilia-Romagna region. The restaurant is set in a 13th century building and the interior is a fantastic old-fashioned Italian decor. The menu has practically stayed the same since its opening and the famous first star back in 1959. I came here for their 5-course tasting menu to get the best and full Arnaldo experience. We began with a glass of prosecco and some deep fried bread bites before moving on to the starter, which was brought onto a trolley as per tradition with an incredible assortment of dishes. I asked for a mix of everything they had, which included mushroom and parmesan carpaccio, freshly sliced San Daniele, salame and mortadella, chicken salad tart, stuffed courgette, savoury cannolo and a spinach pastry bake. Everything was exceptionally good, very old school but executed to perfection. For the main courses we opted for a bottle of their own Lambrusco, typical of this region, absolutely delicious. First up, handmade cappelletti served in a rich chicken broth. These were outrageously good, incredibly comforting, rich and flavourful. The cappelletti were fantastic, cooked perfectly and generously filled, and the broth was also exceptional. We then move on to their signature spugnolata, a homemade lasagna topped with mushrooms. This was potentially the best lasagna I've ever eaten, besides my mum's of course. Perfectly layered, a great balance of cheese and meat ragu, and the mushrooms on top had a fantastic depth of flavour. Next up, the main course, the star of the show and what I've been dying to try for so long now, the carrello di bolliti. A trolley filled with several boiled meats, a traditional delicacy from this area of Italy. Just like the starter, I asked for a mix of everything to get a taste of the various meats. You are also given 6 different condiments to pair with the meats, such as mustard fruits and salsa verde. All the meats were exceptional, incredibly flavourful, tender and succulent, completely worth the wait. I highly recommend pairing them with the various mustard fruits, a match made in heaven. Also worth mentioning are the side dishes, being this fantastic cream potato, some of the best roast potatoes I've ever had, and fagioli con le cotiche, beans cooked in tomato sauce and cured meat rinds. Finally, the dessert trolley, one of the toughest choices you'll ever have to make, with various Italian classics being offered. I opted for a poached pear served with zabaione. The pear was perfectly cooked and infused with orange and spices, and the zabaione was phenomenal, an outrageous dessert. Overall, a fantastic evening and a unique experience, a trip back in time to discover some Italian traditions in their original form. Well worth the wait and the trip, and for €75 per person you cannot go wrong. I highly recommend it. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you in the next one.